So now we move to the next graph, which is stem and leaf diagram. Stem and leaf diagram means you need to draw batang and pokok, batang and daun, right? So it's another form of presentation that can be used to organize quantitative data. Again, stem and leaf is specially designed for a quantitative data, right? We last lecture we already looked at for qualitative data. Qualitative data we have a bar chart, pie chart, that's all again. So for quantitative data we have histogram and stand and leaf. Another one is box plot. We're going to look at into chapter number 3, right? For the objective of drawing histogram and stem and leaf is we want to see the shape of distribution, whether the distribution have a normally distributed, skewed to the right or skewed to the left, right? So stem and leaf display separate data entries into leading digit known as stem and trailing digit known as leaf, right? The stem plays on the left side of the column while the leaf plays on the right side of the column. So now on stem and leaf, we're going to separate the two columns, right? We have stem, this is going to be stem, and this is going to be leaf, right? So dia kata dekat sini, stem and leaf is separate data entry into leading digit known as stem. So leading digit means, let's say for example, you have example number 12, right? So we have 80, 75, 52, 58 until 58. We have 30 observation. So let's say 75 represent 7 stroke 5. So this is going to present 75. If you have 105, let's say we're going to put it as 10 stroke 5. So this is the meaning of his stem and leaf, right? So now let's look at what is the procedure to construct a stem and leaf, right? First, we need to decide the place of the digit of a stem, right? Right, either it can be 100 place or 10 place. For this example, kita dah pilih tadi. For 75, kita ambil 7 stroke 5 represent 75, right? So dia kata for convenience, take the leaf as single last digit of the data, right? So single digit dekat belakang as a stem. So arrange the stem in a column with the smallest stem at the top of the column and the largest stem at the bottom, right? So enter the leaf for each data into row according to the corresponding entered earlier. So now kita akan buat ni, so this one dulu, right? So first we're going to create a 2 column, right? So this one represent, this is represent stem, and this is going to present leaf, right? So we have 75. This is we have 2 digit number, right? So let's say kita letak satu note dekat sini. Note 75 is equal to 7 stroke 5, right? So let's begin with the smallest value. Let's say the smallest value is 50 something, right? 52, 58. We start with 5, right? 5, first column we have 2, 8, and then we have 4, 5, 3, and 8. sorry, we have 45, right? Let's say I clear this one first. We have 4 and 5. 45 only one, right? And then we follow by 5, 2, 8, and then we have 4, 54, 55, 53, and 58. Is it? Let me mark this one. 52, 58, and then 55, 53, 58. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And 52, 58, 54 here. Right? So we have 6 observations, right? Okay. Next we move to 60. 6. Let me clear this one first. And 68, 60, 62, 63, 60, 65, 62, and that's all, right? So this is going to be 68, 60, 2, 3, and then this is 0, 5, 2, right? So again, we have 7 observation here, right? This is the first step, and then we move to 7. 7 we have 75, 72, 7, 4. 68 we have 2. Is it? Again, we try to figure out for 60. This is 68, 60, 62, 63, 64, 68. Yeah, 68 we have 2. And that's all. So I just clear this one first. So again, we have 8, 0, 2, 3, 4, 0, 8, 5, 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Clear? Okay. Next, move to the 70 something. So for 70, we have 75, 72, 77, 74, 72, and 70, 71. That's all, right? So we have 5, 2, 7, 4, 2, 0, 1. Is it? Do we have more? I think that's all, right? And then we move to the 80 something. So 80, start with 82, 80, 84, and then 84, 80, 80, right? So we have 8, 2, 0, 4, 4, 0. And the last one is 9. We have 92, 91, only 2 observations for 90, right? So 1 and 2, right? So this is the first step, right? So actually you can jump to the second step straight away, but I like to do things organized. So for the second step, right? For the second step, we're going to arrange the data from the smallest value to the largest value. Oops. So again, this is going to be your stem. This is your leaf, right? So let me use another color. So for 4, we have only 5. For 5, we have the smallest value is 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 8. For 6, we have 0, 0, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8, 8. Right? For 7, we have 0, 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, and 7. And for 8, we have 0, 0, 2, 4, 4. And for 9, we have 1 and 2. And we need to put note 75 is equal to 7/5. So this is the stem and leaf display, right? So the objective again, we want to see the relation, this shape of distribution for stem and leaf, right? Right. So if you rotate your stem and leaf, you will get like this, right? So this is going to show you the shape of distribution normally distributed. Nanti I tunjuk dekat you what is the normally distributed shape and what is skewed to the right and skewed to the left. So this basically you got the idea. So we want to see the shape of distribution by constructing stem and leaf display and histogram chart. Until now, do you have any question? Do you understand how to construct stem and leaf? Right, good. So now we look at the shape of data distribution, right? So shape of data stem and leaf, our objective is we want to see the shape of data distribution. So if you get the data look like this, so the first one, I will look like shape, right? So this is what we call as normal distribution or symmetrical distribution. The reason why we call symmetrical or normal distribution because we are going to split the distribution into twofold, right? This area on the right hand side, let's say this is 0, is equal to the area on the left hand side, right? This is from negative infinity to infinity. So this is what we call as a normal distribution or symmetrical distribution, right? Another distribution is it has tail long to the left. So this tail is long to the left. So this is what we call as skewed to the left distribution, right? Skewed to the left distribution. And another one is we have the tail skewed to the right, long to the right. So when the tail is longer on the right side, this is what we call as skewed to the right distribution, right? when we have two model value, let's say you have two, this is what we call as a model. This is a mode. This is also the peak here is mode. This is also mode. And normally this one is your mean, right? So when you have two mode, right, this is what we call as bimodal distribution for this one, right? Right. So do you understand how the distribution shape works? We have normal distribution where the curve look like a bell-shaped distribution, and then we have skew to the left distribution where we have the longest tail on the left hand side, and we have skew to the right distribution where the longest tail on the right hand side, right? And we have, when we have two peak or two model value, then it is called as a bimodal distribution, right? So now we move